guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a tutorial on the look that I was wearing yesterday on Instagram, which is this one right here, where it was like super glowy and I had strong brows. I feel like yesterday I found like the perfect foundation combination for like glowy skin, but it not feeling like super oily. That's one thing that I've always like not really liked about like super hydrating foundations, is that like if I don't completely powder my whole face like crazy, I'll like touch my cheek right here like halfway through the day and it feels like I can just like wipe it off and it's just ugh, gross. Oh, and if you're wondering, this is the first time that I filmed since Halloween, and I went out that night, and before I even like got out of the car, I managed to injure myself. So another nail snapped off. That was not fun. It's like really hurting right now. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to like cut them short because I keep snapping them and they hurt and it's like impossible to type. So, alright, let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to take my Fiona Stiles Luminous Finish Foundation in the shade 06, and I'm going to mix it with the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation in Light Natural. The Milani foundation is like the perfect color for my skin when I don't have self-tanner on, but because it was Halloween, I wanted to be like tan for my costume, so you can see like the drastic change from here to my face. But I just do 3 pumps of the Milani foundation, and then I take just like some of the Fiona Stiles and I do kind of like 1.5 pumps of it, and then I just mix them together. How was everyone's Halloween? It was super fun for me. Minus breaking my freaking nail off before anything fun even started. Alright, so then I'm just gonna dot this all over my face. And I am going to dab some like right here on my neck, just to blend my dark neck into my light face. Alright, so after that, I'm just going to take some of this Milk Makeup Sunshine Oil. I'm just going to, this stuff comes out of this package like super fast, so I'm just going to like put a little bit here. And I do like 2 drops there. And then I'll just blend it out with my beauty blender. And then I'm going to put some more on this side. Alright, so next I took the Physicians Formula Super CC Concealer in light medium, and I don't love this concealer. I'm pretty sure that I've talked about it before on my channel, but it's like the only like darker concealer that I have, so we're just gonna have to make do. Just gonna spot conceal a couple places. Alright, and then after that I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light, and I'm going to put it a little bit on my chin, right here, on my nose, forehead, and a little bit under my eyes. Sorry if you guys can hear all these like crazy birds outside my window right now. Alright, so then after that I took the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Moonstone. And I'll just take like a little tiny bit on my beauty blender and just pat it in the places that I normally highlight. And then next on my Sonia Kashuk 109 brush, I'm just going to take the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop highlighter. I don't know why I ever stop using this highlighter, to be honest with you. Like, sometimes I'll just be like, oh, I want to use, you know, Laura Geller for a week straight, whatever. But then I come back to this, and every single time I come back, I'm like always amazed at how amazing it is. It's like such a pretty, like, golden-y champagne color. Alright, so then on my damp beauty blender, I'm taking just like a little bit of the Coty Airspun powder. I'm not going crazy with this. I'm just kind of like setting where I put that, the Shape Tape concealer. Because I feel like that's one thing that I can't go without setting. It just is, it creases like crazy if I don't set it on me. And I'm just gonna put some like right here in this area. Not really like baking with it, I'm just kind of like pushing it into my skin. And then just on my smile line, because if I don't powder that, that will crease and look nasty. Right, and then the last place that I'm going to use this is just like right here where we put that concealer. Just because I got some lines on my forehead and I don't want it all settling in them. And I lied, we're also going to just put some of that Coty Airspun on our eyelids because I'm not doing any eyeshadow or anything like that. And as you can see, it's like gathering right there, so I just want to set that. And I am being careful not to get this over top of that highlighter because it will dull it, which, I mean, you can go back in over top and I'm probably going to, but you know, why make it harder on yourself? Alright, so I kind of just keep that Coty Airspun powder to like the center of my face because that's where I get the most oily, so that's where I just wanted it to be the most powdered. So just like right through here and then here. So after that, I'm going to take the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder in clear on my Real Techniques blush brush. And again, I'm not going to take a bunch of this. I'm just going to take like a little tiny bit on that brush and I'm just going to like brush it over the other parts of my skin. Just enough to like make them not sticky. And then I'm just going to switch over to this e.l.f. 101 brush, and then I'm just going to set my neck because we don't want that one to be left sticky at all. Right, so then next I'm just going to do my brows. And I have a full like eyebrow tutorial on my channel if you want to go check that out. I pretty much do the same thing, it's just like in a different angle. So I'm going to start off with my Anastasia brow definer in chocolate. I'm just going to make these little like flicks here to look like hairs, like that. And then I'm going to just draw the shape that I want. I've been liking my brows to kind of go up and then like kind of straightish over lately, so that's what we're gonna do today. Right, then after that, on this little angled brush that came with the like the L'Oreal, what is it, the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Frame and Set, which is like a little dupe for the Dipbrow. I'm just going to take the little brush that came with that, and I'm going to use the Anastasia Dipbrow in chocolate. And I'm just going to use this kind of like on my arch out to my tail. Alright, to clean them up, I'm just going to take more of that Physicians Formula Super CC Concealer just on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to use my Morphe M410 brush to clean them up. Alright, so like that, and then I'm just going to go over them with my Lashfood brand Browfood clear eyebrow gel. And I'm mainly just putting this one on just to like get the product on, if that makes sense, just because I want it, like, I really want to keep using it to try to see if my brows will fill in more and more. But over top of it, I'm going to just use the Anastasia clear brow gel just to like hold the hairs in place. Alright, so then after the brows are done, I'm just going to go into the Balm's Bahama Mama bronzer, and I'm going to kind of bronze and contour today with the Bamboo Naturals contour brush. I used it in my like Halloween makeup look where I was looking like a fairy, and I actually like fell in love with this brush all over again. So then after that, I'm just going to dip into the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to take the shade Shadow Play, and I'm going to use that to kind of like sharpen up that contour a little bit here. And I'm going to use like the long end of this brush, just like that. And I'm going to switch over to my Sephora Pro Cream Shadow Brush, number 28, and I'm going to just take more of that Shadow Play shade, and I'm going to contour my nose. Then on this BH Cosmetics brush, which I'll have the number listed down below, I'm going to take the lighter shade in this palette, which I'm pretty sure is Lucid, and I'm just going to run that underneath of this contour to kind of sharpen it up a little bit. And I'm kind of keeping this to like here-ish, like I don't go all the way under, I'm just going to keep that light shade under like the back portion of this contour. I'm also going to put that on the sides of my nose to help blend out my contour. And then I'm going to switch to the shade Lyric, which is like the yellowy banana shade. And then I'm going to use that like further underneath of here, just because it's not as light as the other one. And then I'm going to put it on my forehead here to help blend it out. So then after that, I'm going to switch back over to this e.l.f. 101 brush, and I'm just going to kind of like blend that contour and everything together. And I'm like just lightly brushing it over. I'm not like stabbing my face with it. Alright, and I did have a little bit of blush on yesterday, so I'm going to do that again. And I'm just going to take the Milani powder blush in Romantic Rose. This is like my go-to blush when I'm actually wanting to wear a blush. It's just kind of like a nudie pink, but it's like, I don't know, it stands out enough to like show, but it's not like rosy cheeks. And I'm just going to take like this little angled brush. I don't know what this is. I got it from TJ Maxx and it doesn't have a name on it, so sorry. And then just along the edges of where I just put that blush, because I don't want it to just look like two circles right here, I'm going to take this BH Cosmetics brush again, and I'm just going to kind of like blend around the edges, just to kind of make it all fade instead of having like harsh round shapes on my cheeks. Then I'm going to take some of that Champagne Pop highlighter on my little MAC shadow brush, and I'm going to put it on the inner corners of my eyes and on my brow bone. I got like super excited this morning because last night I tweeted a picture of that look that I did yesterday, and I was like, every single time that I use the Champagne Pop highlighter, I'm like blown away, basically is what I said. And this morning when I woke up, Becca Cosmetics had favorited it, and I'm just like, I don't know. I get really excited about stuff like that. I feel like I'm like I'm along the East Coast where I feel like no other YouTubers like are, pretty much. I mean, obviously there's other YouTubers on the East Coast, but like, I don't know. I feel like everyone's like in California or even like down in Florida or something like that, and I'm just like, oh, just me over here. So like when some big company even remotely like notices my posts, I'm just like, I fangirl a little bit. Alright, and then I'm going to do a cat eye with the Maybelline Master Precise eyeliner, which this one is like drying out, so hopefully we can get this done. It worked yesterday, so hopefully it'll work today. Right, and then I'm just going to pop on my Maybelline Falsies Push Up Angel Mascara. Now I'm going to be super careful not to get it on my skin because it's waterproof. Alright, and then I'm just going to pop on some Salon Perfect 615 lashes, and I will be right back. Alright, so then while my lashes are on and drying, I'm just going to take one of the Simple Cleansing Facial Wipes, and I'm just going to clean my lips off. And I feel like this was like a big part of my look yesterday that I actually really liked, is that with this, like the foundation that's on my lips, I really was like able to carve out my my Cupid's bow. I really like doing that because it makes it look like I've lined my lips, like it looks really like sharp around the edges, but I haven't. Alright, and then I'm going to take some more of that Champagne Pop, and I'm just going to add a little bit more highlight, just because I feel like after doing powder and blush and contour and all that stuff, it kind of dulled down a little bit. And like, since I'm wearing this kind of like off the shoulder type shirt today, I think I'm gonna highlight my collarbones. I did that on Halloween and it made them like stand out. I'm gonna put some on my shoulder over here. I would bathe in Champagne Pop if I could. Like, if I could just fill my bathtub with Champagne Pop and then just, like, soak in it, I would. 100%. It's like that. Alright guys, so this is the completed look. It's very, like, I feel like it's very simple, but it's, like, I don't know. This, like, foundation combo, by the way, like, it only gets better throughout the day. So in that picture, you could see that I'm, like, super glowy, and, like, my natural oils came through it very nicely, and it wasn't like when you touch your cheek and it feels like you're just gonna, like, wipe it off because it's so oily and gross. Like, it still felt dry like you had just done your foundation, but it was just glowy. So I really like that. So after this, I'll probably, in that picture I didn't have anything on my lips, but today I'll probably put my lip plumper from, what is it? Oh, no. Yeah, my Sexy Mother Pucker. lip gloss, so I'll probably put that on. And then in the picture, I don't know what I'm doing with my hair today. I never know what I'm doing with my hair, but in the picture I just did like a low ponytail and then like had these sections out on front, and it like I had leftover curly hair from Halloween, so yeah. Alright, so if you guys like this video, make sure to like that button, I always say like that button. Don't like the button, like the video. Hit the button to like the video. Hit the like button down below and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, all the products that I used are listed down below, as well as where I get my jewelry, and all of my social is listed down below. So yeah, I think that's all I have today. So I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!